Good morning, students. We have discussed about the Graphi's root squaring method for the given polynomial equations. We have also discussed about the roots which are real and distinct and which are real or equal. Now we are going to discuss about the complex roots. Let the given polynomial equations be a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1, n minus 2 plus and so on, n equals to 0, where a0 is not equal to 0 and ai are real. We have also assumed that xi1, xi2 and so on, xik, xin be the roots of the given equations. If we observe that the coefficients of x to the power n minus k in squaring process fluctuate both in magnitude and sign, then xi k and xi k plus 1 forms a complex pair which is alpha plus minus iota beta. Then we can calculate xi k and xi k plus 1. Therefore, now we have xi k equals to, which is alpha plus iota beta. So we know that the formula of the Graphi's root squaring method, which is for xi k, is ak upon a k minus 1 whole mode 1 upon 2 to the power n, and xi k plus 1 equal to alpha minus iota beta, which is a k plus 1 upon ak mode of 1 upon 2 to the power n. Therefore, we have alpha square plus beta square equals to alpha plus iota beta into alpha minus iota beta, which is after the multiplying both the above relations, we have ak is cancelled out, therefore this is can ak plus 1 upon ak minus 1 to the power whole upon 1 upon 2 to the power n. This is alpha square plus beta square. And if the given equation has only one complex pair, then first of all we determine the real roots of the given polynomial equations as follows. Here xi1, xi2 and so on, xin are the roots of the given polynomial equation. Therefore, we have xi1 plus xi2 and so on plus xik plus xik plus 1 plus and so on xin. This is the sum of the roots. So we know by the theory of equations, the sum of the roots are with negative sign. The coefficients of x to the power n minus 1 upon x to the power n. Here xi k and xi k plus 1 form a complex pair. Therefore, xi k is alpha plus iota beta and xi k plus is alpha minus iota beta. Therefore, after putting the value of xi k and xi k plus 1, we have xi1 plus xi2 plus and so this is alpha plus iota beta, or this is plus alpha minus iota beta plus and so on xin, which is minus a1 upon a0. This is xi1 plus xi2 plus and so on, iota beta is cancelled out, this is 2 alpha plus and so on xin, this is minus a1 upon a0. From this relation we can calculate the value of alpha. After calculating the value of alpha, we substitute the value of alpha in this relation, which is alpha square plus beta square equal to this. Therefore, we can determine the value of beta. So in this method, we can calculate a pair of complex pair. Now we are taking a simple problem based on Graphic-Root squaring method. We are taking this problem. Find all the roots of the equation x cube minus 3x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0 by the using Graphic-Root squaring method. So first of all, we write the coefficients of x to the power m. First of all, we write here if we are taking n equal to 0, this is 1, coefficient is 1, minus 3, this is minus 6, or this is 8. Thereafter, we squaring these coefficients. This is 1, this is 9, this is 36, or this is 64. To write the second row, we start with negative sign and product the neighborhood elements of the elements. So therefore, minus 3, the 1 and minus 6 are the neighborhood elements of the minus 3. So therefore, this is 6. Sorry, this is 12 with negative sign. This is 12, or this is minus 16. This is this is the first approximation, which is this value will be 48. This value will be 48. After this is 21, this is 84, or this is 64. It is n equal to 1. So after one squaring, we get this result. Further, second squaring, we have for m equal to 2, this is 1, 21 का square, this is 441, the squaring of 84 is this is 7056, or this is 4096. After this, we have minus 2 into this is 168, minus 2 into 21 into 64, which is minus 2688. This is this. So after 2 squaring, we have this is 1, this is 273, or this value is 4368, or this value is 4096. After squaring 2 times. After squaring 2 times, we observe that the value of these coefficients are nearly equal to the square of the coefficients of the previous squaring process. So therefore, further we can iterate these methods. At first approximation and second approximation, we have here xi1 at first of all, first approximation. Then we can say for m equals to 1. M equal to 1. Here xi1 and xi2 and xi3 are the roots of the given equations. Therefore, the absolute values of xi1 is xi1 equals to, here this is A0, A1, A2, A3 at the first time of first squaring. This is A0, A1, A2, A3 at the second squaring time. So therefore xi1 is A1 upon A0 e power 1 by 2. This is 21 upon A0 e power, this is 1 by 2. So therefore this is approximately 1.5825. This is the absolute value of xi1. xi2 is, this is A2 upon A1 e power 1 by 2. Here A2 is 84, A1 is 21 e power 1 by 2. So this is 4 e power 1 by 2. So this is 2. And xi3 is A3 upon A2 e power 1 by 2. After putting the value of A3, this is 64 upon 84 e power half, which is 0.8728. First approximation is this. Therefore, xi1 is this, xi2 is this, xi3. For the second approximation, we have second approximation. Second approximations to the roots. So here xi1 at the second approximation, this is A0, it is A1, it is A2 and it is A3. xi1 is A1 upon A0 की power, this is 1 upon 2 का square. This is A1 is 273 upon 1 की power 1 by 4, which is 4.06. xi2 is A2 upon A1 की power 2 की power 2. This is A2 is 4368 upon, this is 273 की power 1 by 4, which is 2. xi3 is 4096 upon 4368 की power 1 by 2 का square. This value is also 0.9840. The first and second approximation, from the first and second approximations, we observe that the absolute values of the required